up, guys, and welcome back to another Firefly fishing video. Guys, a little different from what we're normally doing. It's not going to be an adventure video right now. However, don't worry, don't click off yet. Great information to come, and we have adventure videos to follow up right after this video, so stay tuned for those. Today, we are going to be diving into something I get asked a lot about, and that is my favorite flies this summer, specifically targeting bull trout and cutthroat. Now, these patterns aren't just amazing for the summer, but with fall just around the corner, they are some phenomenal fall flies as well. This summer, I spent a lot of time hiking into remote streams, casting for wild cutthroat, and catching some monster bull trout. I tested out a lot of fly patterns, but there were a few that really stood out to me. These flies consistently produced results, and I'm excited to share them with you. A lot of people ask where I buy my flies. I actually go through a small business out of Georgia called Red Flies. Guys, love this guy. Super awesome dude. His flies are extremely affordable. We're talking $1 to $2 for nymphs and dries. Streamers around $3 to $5 depending on what you're looking for. Compared to other fly shops and other shops around town, it is extremely affordable. Not only that, but 10% of all the profits go to conservation efforts, and every order, he plants one tree. So if you guys want any of the flies I'm going to be talking about in today's video, for an affordable price, go ahead and go to the description down below, click on the link, and you guys won't be disappointed. First up, we have the purple haze. This fly was just killer for cutthroat, especially on those calm and sunny afternoons when the fish were sipping near the surface. You're going to see some similarities in color throughout this video. Purple being one of the dry fly killers that you just can never go wrong with for cutthroat. On those sunny, hot summer days, you're going to see some similarities that I like, especially with the color purple. I strongly believe that fish see in UV. And on those bright sunny days, these purple flies just glow. They just attract every fish near it and just make them want to just put their mouths on it, try it out, see what it is. And most of the times, that's going to really secure the deal, especially when you have a big fly, larger hook, because a lot of these fish are unpressured. They're going to come up and they're going to get the full thing, and it's going to be a rodeo. The second fly I couldn't leave behind was the purple chubby. Yep, you guessed it, man. This fly is an absolute killer. This is a micro version, and I'll go in on the larger version right after this. However, I love how versatile this one is. You can fish it as just an indicator dry fly, or you can tag two of these on and just watch the chaos commence. These are perfect for those aggressive fish that have little pressure, that'll eat basically anything. It's fun. You can tag a dropper below it, and the game begins. Purple chubby. This is a micro. Here is your regular size chubby. You can see, once again, purple. Love the color purple, especially for cutthroat. And this one here was good. Add some floating to the top of it here. Put a little tag in. I usually do about 1 arm's length all the way to the mid-chest. And drop my nymph below it. We'll go in on some of my favorite droppers as well, but this one will be a little bigger. Fish are not shy to come up and crunch this thing as well. Such fun flies to fish. Just love fishing big, fluffy, dry flies and watching blow-ups. Actually had some bull trout eat this as well, so that's the cool part, man. You can throw it in one of those deep pools and you just never know what's going to come up and crush the purple chubby. Now let's talk about bull trout. These fish are known to being extremely aggressive, especially during the summer months when they're on the hunt. But there's a few flies that really sealed the deal on bull trout this summer, and we're going to go over those. Now it's time for the fun stuff. This is what I'm talking about, baby. This fly here is called the Nightmare Whitey. Woo-hoo! Two of my favorite colors. Of course, you're seeing that purple in there as well. However, a really underrated color, in my opinion, is actually this gray. Gray imitates a lot of different type of bait fish, with white being, your whitefish, rainbow trout fry, stuff along those lines. And man, this thing did a number for me this year. So this guy here is tied with elk hair at the front, at the head as well, which I love because, you know, with a lot of flies, I'm going to have some other ones without elk hair at the head, but I still fish phenomenal. I love fishing elk hair and deer hair, the head of flies, especially with streamers, is because they push and move so much more water. Just like a Rapala, how when you reel a Rapala through a run, and that thing has a crank on the head, so it's down there just shimmying, right? You know, with a lot of streamers, not so much. So this elk hair, when that runs through the water, it's just creating a wake around your streamer. It's moving more water, it's vibrating more, it's attracting more fish, and it's getting their attention towards your bug here. And just two of my favorite patterns, super fishy, roped the bull trout this year, and I'm sure much more in the future to come. This fly is also perfect profile to imitate a small fish, and man, when the fish hit it, it was explosive. So on to the next one. And I can't forget the Dalai Lama. This one has great action in the water. It really dives up and down, has such a big heavy head on it. It just kind of got that snaky pattern in the water, and is excellent at getting deep into those pools where the bull trout love to hide. Under that big log jam, all that stuff, chuck one of these guys in there, let it get all the way down there, even some sink tip line, and just rake that thing out there. You're gonna be surprised with the results. So why am I sharing with you guys these flies now? You know, it's past bull trout season, cutthroat season. I don't recommend going after them at all right now. Let them spawn, ensure the future numbers are incredible, let them do their thing, and we can get back at it next summer. Guys, but with fall just around the corner, these flies are going to continue to produce all the flies I mentioned today. The cooler temps and conditions mean that both cutthroat and all other trout species are still going to be active. And these patterns are going to help you land more fish as they start to feed aggressively in preparation for winter. If you guys enjoyed the video today, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for future videos. Guys, I don't do many how-to tutorials or just come to you and tell you the flies that I personally use and stuff like that. So if you like videos like this, let me know. Make sure you comment below, as well as comment some of your favorite bull trout and cutthroat flies. Maybe even as we're getting into fall, comment some of your favorite fall flies. Help another angler out, or hey, just put me on. Come on now, I'm putting you on. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you guys want to see any of the flies, if you guys want to buy any of the flies that I talked about in today's video, go ahead and check the description down below, guys. Red's Flies, that's R-E-D-D Flies. You can find them on social media or redsflies.com. Super affordable, high quality flies. You're supporting small business, you're supporting conservation, and they're extremely high quality flies. Until next time, tight lines. We'll see you on the river.